Yeah.
Like, what are the myths in shooting?
Oh, so fucking many, man.
Really?
Like, do we got the time?
We got time.
I'll fucking shred this shit. The
Let's shred
NRA,
it.
I speak at the NRA shows. Like, the NRA hires me. I speak at the NRA show this year. I actually got roofied in fucking Dallas at the NRA show. Yeah, no shit.
Do you know who did it?
So this is crazy, right? But okay, I have an assistant, right? I don't know. She's like 30, blonde girl, pretty girl. Her and her husband are with me, and I'm with like the Surefire representative. Like, yo, sorry, we got you roofied, by the way. And then like some other guys, right? And we get done with the show, and we just go have a drink or two, and we're going into like the hotel restaurant to eat a nice steak dinner. You know what I mean? So we get around to drinks, and it was like old fashions is what it was. Old fashions. And my assistant's like, I sit next to her. She's like, I just can't drink anymore. You know what I mean? Like, these are horrible old fashions. I just can't drink these anymore. And it was like, hey, we'll be at dinner in a minute. They got good booze at the good restaurant. We'll get anything you want, right? So she's like, okay. So I was like, here, I'll take it. So I held my cup up, and then I kind of held my cup up, the Surefire guy, her husband, and she kind of fills us all up equally. And so
somebody was trying to roofie her.
Her, right? So, yeah, this is in Dallas, right? So, okay. So we go to dinner. I don't know. I get this Wagyu burger. It's fucking delicious. I'm kind of buzzed. I'm drinking good whiskey. You know what I mean? We're having a good time, right? I love good food, right? So I'm having a great time. Her husband's at the end of the table, and all of a sudden, and now this is like within 45 minutes of that drink, which I also didn't know, right? So his head hits the table, boom, and I look at him, and I'm like, is he okay? And then like, hey, you know how like, you know them blow up pools where you pull down the side and the water just kind of glides over the top? Yo, his mouth opens, and it was just like, whoa, across the table. You know what I mean? And I was like, I pushed it away from the table, like, so it didn't leak on me. And I was like, we got to go. You know what I mean? It's time to leave. You know what I mean? I'll get the check by the front door or something. You know what I mean? But it's time
and
for us.
And you weren't feeling it yet?
No, I wasn't. I didn't feel anything yet. Right. So, okay. So it was like, I've never seen this happen to this guy ever, right? So this isn't him. Like, so it's kind of weird, right? So my assistant's like, hey, I'll take him up to the room. I was like, okay, well, we're going to go have a few more drinks at the bar, right? So me and the other guy go to the bar. She goes up to her room, right? I don't know any of this is happening, but as soon as I get to the room, the head of security's knocking on the door. So my assistant answers, and I guess the guy was like, is there a guy that threw up in the restaurant here? And she's like, he's in the bathtub naked right now. Like, and then the head of security, like, hey, we watched the tapes. Ton of info comes out, right? So I don't
know who did it.
I think so, but like, and then
did it tell you?
No. They talked to my assistant and then her husband, right? Like, so I go down to the bar, right? I put my credit card on the bar, and like, I fucking party till all hours of the night. Yo, what did I learn? If you roofie me, like, you're going to wait 6 hours to get that booty, because once you give me drugs, I want to party, baby. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm out. Like, I don't know what the fuck the Surefire guy fucking peters out on me. You know, I'm probably just in the lobby alone, like, fucked up. I don't know what the fuck.
Do you know what was in it?
Fuck no.
It was just something. It wasn't necessarily roof and all. It was probably something.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
So the next day we check out, right? Show's over. We check out. So my assistant's knocking on my door, right? And I'm a get up early guy. I do my cardio, you know. So I'm normally up early, and she's knocking on my door, right? So I answer my door, and I'm like thinking, the fuck is she doing here so early, right? Both of them, her and her husband. And she's like, you know, I'm glad you're okay. And I'm like, what? You know what I mean? And she's like, what? And she's looking at me. She's like, not you too. And I'm like, me too, what? You know what I mean? I'm kind of foggy, right? It was like it was after checkout time. I slept till like fucking 1 PM the next day. I had the worst fucking hangover ever. Like, if that what roofies do, the hangover, I understand why people don't do